I'm sorry. Things happen. You're fine. I'm fine. Well, I hope you're okay, actually. Actually, I hope you're doing much better than the last time I was here, because it's been a few, and I genuinely am sorry for that. Because what did I promise right before I left? I promised I would be so consistent. I broke that promise. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to forgive me. If not, I understand. But luckily, the topic of this one anyways is letting go. Before I get into it, hope you've been well. Hope you've been eating better food, much better food. Or at least you've tried something new and you have a new favorite food. In this time in between that I took off, I learned a few things, had a few things happen, and I've grown much more stronger due to these things. And I'm so happy that I can bring these things back towards this, because oh my goodness, for as little as I've done creativity wise or in terms of creation recently, the amount of information I've been spending this time gathering, I'm back, okay? I'm back to build this platform to the degree that I was planning on doing from the beginning. But we'll talk about that another day. For now, the importance of letting go. It's actually one of the hardest things for people to do. We're humans, we're emotional creatures, and because we're emotional creatures, our little monkey brain and this little monkey heart gets attached to this materialistic plane. And when it gets attached to this plane, it finds other things to get attached to, and then people to get attached to. You could become attached to your car, give him or her a name. If you were to crash that car, you'd lose a piece of your heart. Same thing with people, except worse, because this is when we start to apply things like conditional love. And I think learning to let go, not only of the love, but the conditions you put on your love, is the only thing that will really free you to let go. Now, when I say what I'm about to say, I want you to take it from the heart. I'm saying this because I understand it can be pretty hard to let things go. Just trust me on that. But with that being said, what I want you to understand is you're holding yourself back by choosing to let your past in any way, shape or form, recent, month-old, year-old, doesn't matter. You're allowing it to be the reason you do not progress. It's kind of bright, but we'll work with it for now. When it comes to letting these things go, do realize, yes, technically you are releasing a part of yourself. You're not wrong in feeling that way. But do realize who you are now has to die, for lack of a better term, to become who you are supposed to be. And when we do not let things go, when we choose to take all of this baggage with us, it makes the journey much harder than it has to be. And I'm all for strength training, but listen, you do not need to go up a fucking mountain with 3 backpacks full of fucking boulders. You're good. You can take 1 if you want to. But even then, by the time you get to the top of that hill, it shouldn't be boulders in that book bag. It should be books. Things for you to be able to reflect on and then be done with. You don't want to take every single thing that has happened to you in your life with you throughout your life. It's always going to be with you. Your body, your mind will remember, but your soul needs to release it. You need to release it. And I know this is much easier said than done. I know. But it's because I've gone through it, and I've seen other people who have gone through it, and I'm sure you know people who have gone through it, and I'm sure that you have done it multiple times before yourself, that you need to release that feeling for yourself. You need to free yourself by letting go, in whatever shape or form that means. Now, I do want you to understand this is not just about people, and it's not just about objects. It's about ideals, beliefs, especially beliefs. But I feel as though correlating something to a person, because it's one of the more common things that happens, it should help to put in perspective how important it is, especially to release beliefs. Because honestly, that's what this video is about. It's about letting go of the things that you've convinced yourself to be true that are not, and instead are harming you and holding yourself back from your true, authentic self. What can we do to let go? You can do a few things, but one of the first things I always recommend, and for some people it's easier than others, but I promise you this is something you need to get out of the way. Confront it. Confront those thoughts, those feelings, but do it in a way that is comfortable for you. Do not just take all of it on at once, because I promise you, you probably are going to take on some shit you didn't even realize you had. Take your time, but acknowledge how you feel. Stop running away from it, because I love using this analogy. There's only two types of runners, right? You can be a distance runner or a sprinter. A distance runner, you can go for a long time and you can keep going, but your problem is always going to be right there behind you, the same distance throughout. Or you can be a sprinter. Your problem can be right there, but you have to catch up your breath. And as soon as you're catching your breath, why would you put yourself in that predicament? When what you can choose to do is stop halfway, turn around before it gets up to you, and confront it. You have nothing to be afraid of within yourself. You have nothing but trust within yourself. That is what you should have. And if you have done things to disrupt that trust, you need to be a lot easier on yourself. Now, as humans, we can do a lot of evil, fucked up shit. And if you have done something so deplorable you feel as though you couldn't forgive yourself, I don't know why you put yourself in an extreme predicament, but I will say even then, you need to put yourself in a predicament that releases some of that weight. Because the reason you come home late from work sometimes and you get back and you just can't do anything, it's not just the work. It's not. It's everything else that's going on in your brain at work. All of the emotions and the energy you feel around you, and then your own. It's never the fucking work. Work can be bullshit, yes, but it's how you feel that takes you through that. So even when you're at work, if you feel something that is disrupting how you feel, take a second and ask yourself, why the fuck am I allowing this thought, this immaterial thing inside of my brain, to orient me to feel bad? Why would I want to feel bad? Let it go. You need to do it for you, if not everyone else around you. Because once you start to let things go, it all follows suit for everyone else around you, because they see that you're capable of it. And if you can do it, who are they not to be able to? You know? This is a really big problem we, as a society, have right now. And unfortunately, I think it's probably going to get worse, just because I love using The Boys as an example. If you watch The Boys to me is like an exemplary example. I think I just used a bunch of words for no reason, of the fatherlessness and the absent motherhood of America. This is specifically an American video now, my bad. But throughout the US, a lot of people have a lot of parental issues. I think that's probably one of the number one things that tends to happen, and that's why childhoods get to the way they are. But even in reflecting through something like The Boys, if you don't watch it, I'll just use an analogy. You are Huey. okay? You're Huey. And your mother left you when you were 6. Oh my God, I need to stop. Okay. Just think about it like this. Your brain is not you. Your parents are not you. Your thoughts are not you. Your friends are not you. The objects you have are not you. You are you. You are the only you. With this being said, stop holding yourself back because of what you feel like other people feel about you, because they're not you. Now, if you want to get into the esoteric field of things, yes, we're all one, but we're still individuated expressions. Okay? Individuated expressions with individuated experiences, individuated feelings, and perceptions on life. That is what makes it beautiful to begin with. Because we have the choice to be able to feel these things the way we want to. So let yourself feel it the way you want to, not the way you've been told to. Why would you let anyone at this point in time in your life tell you what you cannot and cannot do based on something they may have said 5-6 years ago and they don't even remember it? They don't even remember. Someone could have said something to you just a moment ago, have another conversation, they don't remember what the fuck they just said to you. Why does their opinion matter? Let it go. You need to let go of these beliefs. Whether it be oppressive beliefs, restrictive beliefs, malicious beliefs, antagonistic beliefs. I'm gonna roll. You need to let go. I'd yell right now, but I can't yet. So, one more thing before I even wrap that up. Please be much more patient with yourself in doing this, in doing anything, because a lot of people are quitters. I'm not saying you are, but a lot of people are quitters. And if you are a quitter, do realize you're bullshitting yourself. You're bullshitting yourself because you know you can do it. You're just choosing not to. So when I say let these things go, and you have that subconscious thought pops up that's like, I don't know if I'd be able. You also have that voice behind that that's like, you do know you can, you could, you are able to. Just waiting on you. If I'm wrong, dislike the video. But I'm glad I was able to come back now to say all this. I really can't wait. I'm in the process of building my PC right now, or not building it yet, but I have the parts coming in, so I can't wait. I'm going to delve into these a lot more thoroughly and with a lot more structure when I get the chance to. We're almost there. Thank you so much for waiting. I love all of you. If you enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching. And please take your time. Take a breath or two. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you have to meditate, but if you can meditate, please meditate. And drink more water. And sleep well. And I'm joking. Thank you though. And we'll get back right into it. I promise you.